friendly territory.
I'm gonna run with you.
I'm gonna run right into enemy territory.
Okay, I'm running with you. What is this? Just a shooting thing. All right, let's go. Oh my God! Oh my God! Headshot! Bro! That's right!
What you just witnessed is a 36-year-old man dangerously aiming and firing fireworks at children. This idiotic behavior may carry severe consequences, and the resulting permanent ban from Kick might be the least of his worries. One of the children involved looks to be seriously injured, but Sam Pepper has been a hated figure for quite a while now, and as you'll see in this video, this was no isolated incident. Instead, it's a part of a long-running pattern beginning all the way back in September of 2014 when he uploaded this universally hated video.
Hello guys, I'm Sam Pepper. Today I'm going to be pinching girls' bums with my secret Excuse me, sorry to bother you. Do you know where the Apple store is? Like, I don't know if it's that way or...
I don't know, I'm not really from here. What the hell?
At the time, pulling pranks was extremely popular on YouTube, to the extent that YouTubers were trying to outdo one another. But clearly with this video, people thought Sam crossed a line. Tyler Oakley, a very prominent content creator at the time, tweeted, "Saddened by Sam Pepper's new video. Harassing women is vile to begin with, but normalizing it by calling it a prank? So harmful." This didn't just cause outrage online, it made the news.
No, but he thinks this is funny, but not everyone is laughing about a YouTube star's latest prank. Some, in fact, are calling it sexual assault.
It's completely inappropriate. It's against the law, and it just sends a wrong message.
Sam had a chance to put out this fire and apologize. Instead, he went for a different tactic. He released another video where a woman was pinching the backsides of random men and claimed that this was all a, quote, social experiment.
The victims of harassment, even though you might be led to believe that's not true.
What made this response particularly odd was that Sam was withholding important details about the original video that would have eased much of the tension. Everyone would find out later on that this prank wasn't as bad as it seemed, but in the aftermath, Sam seemed to revel in the attention it gave him. However, this strategy completely backfired. By positioning himself as a spokesperson on harassment, he prompted many women and young girls to come forward about their history and experiences with him, and bit by bit, allegations would come pouring in. Several women made accusations of what they claimed was misconduct against Sam Pepper, and one of them, an 18-year-old girl named Dottie Martin, was willing to go public. She went on a movie date when she was just 16 and Sam Pepper was 23. Keep in mind, he is from the UK, however, this is the internet. She said, "He tried to touch me around my chest area and I moved his hand away because I wasn't comfortable with that. He had his other hand on my leg and started moving it further up my leg, which I really wasn't comfortable with. He was holding my hand and he put it on his crotch area and moved it closer, but I pulled it away. Unfortunately, I felt like that was to be expected. I felt I was doing something I wasn't meant to be doing, which was refusing." She did say that he left her alone after this. Another girl, Bryony Harris, claimed that Sam Pepper requested her to send photos of herself and was fully aware that she was only 15. Two other women claimed that they were groped by Sam Pepper, one of which was 19, the other was 15, and these were all accusations made online, but the police also were involved. Sam Pepper was investigated by the LAPD for SA, but the police did not pursue the charge because the alleged victim was not willing to cooperate. Sam vehemently denied all of these allegations and still does, but his career and reputation took another nosedive. The volume of allegations meant that it wasn't he said, she said, it was he said, they said. So by now, it probably made sense for Sam to clear up what really happened in the prank video and apologize to the fans. Instead, he decided to court even more controversy and embark on what's now known as the worst prank in YouTube history. Around this time, Sam sparked up a friendship with Sam and Colby, who are also famous for YouTube pranks. Speaking to the Iced Coffee Hour podcast, Sam said,
"Again, we're very small on social media, and we were walking around, what's it called? The Santa Monica Promenade?
Yeah.
Walking around the promenade, and we saw Sam Pepper.
Yeah. He was big at the time. He was like one
of
of
the biggest.
Yes, I remember
is
that.
that the big UK? Why is he
Yep.
here?
Yeah.
We had no idea really about him.
Yeah.
But we were like, all we know is he's a big guy. And so we're like, let's go shoot
Let's
our
go
shot.
approach him,
What's
yeah.
up? And he was like really taken aback by it. He was like, oh, what? And we were like, dude, for the last 2 years, we've been doing like public servants pranks and stuff. And I think he did pranks at the time. And we're like, let's do a prank. Like whatever you want to do, let's do a collaboration.
Both of them were slightly confused as to why Sam was so eager to work with them. Sam Pepper at the time had over 10 times their following on social media. Then they realized exactly why.
And we didn't realize that he had like a little bit of controversy like surrounding his name. And that's why he was so stoked to just have somebody excited to film with him. And so we got on like brainstorm calls of like, how can we make the most viral prank ever? And we were just throwing out the craziest, most radical ideas.
And then he was like, so why do people like you? And we're like, well, pretty much everyone follows us just for our friendship. It's like, okay, well, the most worst thing that could possibly happen to a friendship? Someone dying in front of your eyes.
Like, we were thinking extreme.
Then Pepper announced his latest prank.
Hello guys, today I'm filming a crazy prank. I met these two Viners a couple of weeks ago and I've arranged to meet them to talk about filming a video with them. Kobe is in on the prank and Sam is getting pranked. Let's see how he reacts to his best friend of 5 years being killed in front of him.
This gruesome prank where someone was made to believe that their best friend was clapped dead went off without a hitch.
It was a prank. I'm okay. I'm okay, dude. I promise. I'm fine. Oh, thank God. You got this sick people. I'm sorry, dude.
This video once again went viral, but not because people found it enjoyable or funny. It just made people even angrier. And this time around, Sam could not handle the hate. He vanished from social media and returned with a long-awaited apology video in the era of apology videos. And at long last, he explained what had really been happening in these prank videos.
I was one of the first pranksters, prank channels, whatever. And then all these other prank channels, they started coming out and they'd be doing more and more and more crazy stuff. And obviously I'd watch his videos and because I come from doing pranks, I'd be like, there's no way they could be doing that. Like, you can't do that. Like, if you do that, you're going to get in trouble. And that's when I worked out, even back to TV I used to watch as a kid, like, all this stuff is fake. Like, we believe it all, but it's really fake, and all it was about was the end goal. You know, when someone watches it, whether they laugh, whether they're angry, it was all to do with the reaction of the person who's watching it, more than the reaction of the person that's being pranked. So I worked out, oh, okay, I can do these pranks that these other channels are doing, and I can just fake them. I can just, like, make fake videos.
So as many people suspected, the pinching video and the shooting video were fake. Crucially, Colby was in on his friend being killed, as were the girls being pinched. But clearly, Sam Pepper needed this notoriety to stay relevant.
I should have just came out and said, hey guys, I'm an idiot, I faked this video, I wanted to, I want to make content that gets views, and I've been trying to follow the trends, and I just messed up, and I'm an idiot, and I should have done what I'm doing now. But instead, I said, I'm doing this social experiment.
Sam apologized for his online behavior, but maintained that he was innocent of all the accusations that came his way.
But people have come out and said, like, complete bullshit about me, and, like, of course I'm not a racist. I wouldn't be sitting here right now today, and I don't want to say that. I don't want to have to sit on camera and be like, oh, hi guys, like, I'm not a racist. Like, that's messed up. Like, who wants to say that?
In February of 2016, Sam announced that he was leaving his YouTube career behind, which led to one British newspaper using the headline, "Sam Pepper has quit YouTube and I hope it's not another prank." For some people, his career was now dead and buried, and there was one less idiot on the internet. But what happened next was a very clever rebrand. Sam's YouTube channel still contains some of the tamer pranks he pulled, and his more controversial videos were removed. His apology video was also taken off the channel. So many people of a younger generation stumbled upon his channel and had no idea about his past. He also struck up a friendship with Ice Poseidon, who really encouraged him to branch into IRL streaming.
Yeah, I started doing a little bit of Twitch stuff, like Fortnite play.
Fortnite? No, just, you gotta do some, like, IRL non-gaming, dude.
IRL stuff.
Yeah, just show your
Look at that self. How the hell do I even achieve that?
Through streaming, Sam would find a life outside of YouTube, but his career was properly revived with the advent of TikTok, in particular this video. In China, Sam went into a shop that sold fertilized duck eggs, bought 6, and allowed them to become ducks. It had footage of cute ducklings and had people arguing in the comments about the use of animal products. It was a very simple but effective strategy to go viral. More importantly, Sam wasn't in the video. He spent a considerable amount of time uploading videos where his face couldn't be seen, and as time went on, he wasn't even recognized by his younger fans. And these fans were introduced to a different Sam Pepper. Sam was now in his early 30s doing much less edgier videos. He was now married, or dating at least, to the content creator Hannah Ridgway, and Sam was also given a job at FaZe Clan to work on their content as well as merch design and some behind the scenes stuff after his time on YouTube. But soon, Sam would be in the crossfire once again, and for many people, he had sunk to a new low. In 2021, members of FaZe Clan produced this video.
My name's Frazier.
My name's Jarvis.
I'm Tico.
I'm Ricecup.
I'm Nikon. And I support Save the Kids Token.
Save the Kids Token.
Save the Kids Token.
Save the Kids Token. Save the Kids Token.
The idea was simple. You could grow your money with this crypto coin, and money would also be donated to a children's charity. But anyone familiar with influencers promoting crypto tokens can probably guess what happened next. Once everyone had bought the crypto, the price suddenly plummeted by 60%. This looked like an obvious rug pull scandal where the original investors buy early and they all pull out when the price is high. The use of a children's charity made it all the more insidious. So what does Sam Pepper have to do with this? In a now deleted video, FaZe Clan member Frazier K explained that they had specific measures put in place to prevent a rug pull. Basically, there was a piece of code that prevented anyone holding more than 0.5% of the coin from withdrawing more than 20% of their stake within a 24-hour period. According to Frazier, Sam Pepper changed the code at the last minute, which allowed people to dump their coins and cash in. According to Frazier, people have told me Sam's plan all along was to make $1 million in crypto or however and then disappear. He doesn't care about me or my reputation or scamming thousands of people. It was completely Sam's idea to make the change. After Sam stopped communication with the dev team, he started ghosting his friends, which made me suspicious. I will never be seen, associated with, or work with Sam Pepper ever again. I want to apologize for being led by someone I shouldn't have trusted so much. I should have put the time in to understand it. This has been the biggest regret and reset of my entire life. Sam engaged in a lot of suspicious behavior afterward. He sold his Tesla and flew back to the UK. But here's the conclusion that CoffeeZilla reached.
Kay, meanwhile, has dodged all responsibility and tried to pin it on Sam. Sam, in turn, has tried to pin it all on Kay, saying he's the mastermind. The reality is, without the other one, this would have never happened. Without Kay creating and hyping up this worthless coin, this could have never happened. And without Sam changing the whale code last minute, this also could have never happened.
A few years later, Sam would be involved in yet another heated financial dispute. This time, he wasn't scamming money off people, he was allegedly stealing. And he wasn't just stealing from anyone, he was allegedly stealing from his own wife. Sadly, Hannah and Sam separated in 2023, and Hannah has since broken down what happened.
We had nothing when we first met. I think together we had like $30,000 all together. And then throughout the 5 years of our relationship, we made like $2.6 million together in various things. And he had hidden that in multiple different accounts. And when I left him in 2023, like December 2023, I moved to America. I was like, I'm leaving you. I can't do this. He canceled all my cards. I was signing up for health insurance. He canceled all my cards. He said, you get nothing. If you're leaving me, you don't get a penny. You don't get a penny. So I took the only card that I did have access to.
And there's actual footage of Sam reacting to this on stream.
Hannah did it. Hannah wiped my whole account. I'm gonna have to call the police. She wiped my whole bank account. 30k, bro.
What are they gonna say?
What the bro, like, what? The fact that she thinks that's cool.
While reacting to the stream, Hannah explained why it's unlikely that Sam went to the police.
Dude, Sam Pepper calling the police for anything in America is such a joke. Do you realize so many lawsuits against him, so many things he did illegally? Do you realize how much he owes in taxes? Like, what is he talking about? Oh, I called the police. I called the police. And said what? They were probably like, what? Like, aren't you married? Isn't this your wife? Like, you guys are married, right? Oh, sorry, and you're hookers on live stream? You're and your wife is watching? Oh, that's kind of a stupid idea.
She now claims that Sam is intentionally delaying their divorce.
I just never got anything from the divorce, and I've been to 3 divorce hearings now by myself, and he has not shown up to any. He has not shown up to any of them. So I go to divorce hearings just to be like, yeah, I'd like a divorce, and he's not there. So he likes to say, oh, Hannah doesn't want to divorce me. No. Like a few months ago in I think it was January, he texted me and he was like, everyone knows, Hannah, that you don't want a divorce. I was like, pardon me? But yeah, so I just kind of have accepted that I need to just move on with my life.
Hannah also made the claim about his career and how he seems to live on past any internet drama.
He's such an idiot. He's such an idiot. And he's going to continue being an idiot. Sam Pepper slips through the cracks. That's what he does, okay?
So once you piece together all of these incidents, his decision to aim fireworks at kids in India comes across as less of a surprise. You could argue that this incident was a moment of madness, but wait until you hear the full story. Sam had actually been traveling to India for quite a while, and in 2024 he went viral for telling this story about the horrible food poisoning he suffered.
I did the worst thing you could do in India, and I ended up in hospital. Have you seen them videos where Indians stir food with their fingers? They're all over the internet. The food that you should never, ever touch. And I tried myself some of that finger milk. This guy's been on the street for over 17 years making this. And I literally mean on the street. He's on his hands and knees. Look at his feet. Look at them nails. What was going through my mind when I drank this? The guy making the drink was a holy man, so I had a bit of trust in him, but I probably shouldn't have. After drinking the drink, I was pleasantly surprised by the taste, and I continued on with my day like nothing ever happened. I went and kicked it with some bubbers, did some holy rituals, you know, the average day in India, but it all changed that night. I woke up at 7 p.m, violently vomiting. I couldn't control anything inside me, it was just coming out. 7 a.m. in the morning, I finally stopped. I felt relieved, but had a crazy fever. Later that evening, the fever had got way too much for me and I had to call in a doctor. You know, I normally gauge a doctor based off how they look, and this doctor had a very nice briefcase, so I trusted everything he said, and I took the medicine he gave me. In fact, what he'd done is he prescribed medicine that kick-started the bacteria into overdrive inside my stomach. And the next thing I know, instead of coming out of my mouth, it was coming out of the other end. After this going on for 2-3 hours, I knew it was time to go to the hospital. My good friend Deepak and Andy loaded me into Uber and wheelchaired me into the hospital. The first thing they did when I got to the hospital was take my temperature. I was 102.5, which is insane temperature. In India, everyone just wants to look and stare at you because they've not seen a foreigner before. So I've got people coming into my hotel room asking for selfies, just coming in pretending to do random jobs, just to look at me, dying in my bed. All while this is going on, the number 2 movements have turned from brown to bright green, showing the infection is building and getting stronger. The doctors act quick and put me on IVs and antibiotics. But guess what? The bacteria starts breeding again, and now we've moved from brown to green to blood. The only thing I'm passing now is blood, so things are getting quite serious and I'm quite scared. Each day I was trying to get feedback on what was wrong with me, but the doctors would give me little information. After multiple stool samples, blood samples, ultrasounds, I wasn't finding out what was wrong with me. I'm not a but I grew up not liking blood. And in the middle of one of my fever dreams, I wake up and decide I need to get hydrated. When I move the covers off of me, one of the nurses has forgotten to close the valve on the needle in my arm, and I'm just squirting blood everywhere. It's on the sheets, it's all over me, so I start freaking out. After this, I felt really unsafe in the hospital. If the hospital can't do one thing, like make sure I'm not bleeding out, how are they going to get me better? I'm now back in Bangkok and I've got a series of tests to find out what's actually wrong with me, and I'll keep you guys updated.
In October of 2025, Sam was back in India for Diwali, which, as many people know, is a Hindu festival of lights and involves a lot of fireworks. So This is the context behind the video you saw at the start. And the context after the video only makes Sam look a lot worse. Sam has been banned from Kick since, so there's limited footage of the incident. But here is Sam being explained what happened to the child that got hit by fireworks.
No, they haven't. No, it hasn't.
No, how? I think they're pretending, but one eye has gone.
You think they're pretending?
I think they're pretending, but I think they're actually one eye has gone.
No.
Seriously, I'm not joking.
Okay, never mind.
No, I don't.
But they were firing at us as well. I just play with them. It was accident. Like I didn't think we actually hit.
So Sam shouting headshot after the fireworks hit the kids, and not that it needs to be said, but if children are shooting fireworks at a 36-year-old man, then this doesn't give the fully grown man license to retaliate. There's also another clip where the girl does not seem to be as badly injured as originally suspected.
It's bad. I don't know what's happening, but it's bad.
Cops on him?
No, I think it's bad. They're putting this person on a bike out of here. They put the person on the bike and they're gone. Oh no.
The person, did they get injured?
Literally, the person got carried out.
Like right above her eyebrow, she got a f***ing slit and she's bleeding.
Okay, so it's not at the end of the world. The eye isn't gone.
No, it's not her eye. Like right above her eyebrow, they slit, but it's still bad.
Yeah, it's still bad, but
it's still not great. She's going to hospital.
Maybe we should
yeah, maybe walk down here a little bit. I feel like we're gonna become targets soon, huh?
Sam then tweeted, "Was in India tonight with another big group firing small firecracker back and forth at each other. Seems stupid now I'm writing this, but one of the group on the other side got hit by a cracker I shot and got a cut above their eyebrow. I feel terrible. We sent someone with them to get them checked out and made sure all costs were paid. They got a paper stitch and we are now back home." This is what Sam claims to have happened. Asian Andy, who you saw briefly in the food poisoning video, is now no longer Sam's friend. In fact, Andy got his friend to track down the family to see what happened, and he tweeted, "Because of all the doubt about the situation and people defending Sam Pepper, despite seeing video proof of him firing the shot at the group of kids, I had to get the Raj on tour to go on the ground floor and meet the family. Raj was invited into their home and showed medical records which sadly suggest that she has more than just a cut above her eye."
लेफ्ट आंख के अंदर ये पूरा बीच में से ऐसे क्रैक दिख रहा है।
साफ मना कर दिया कि नहीं होएगी ठीक।
Sam Pepper tried to say it was just a scratch and fled the country. However, when Asian Andy tried to contact Sam again, there was no response. He tweeted, "I've tried to contact Sam directly or through his friends to relay a message from the family's legal representation, and he has gone ghost and refuses to respond. It's becoming clear that he has no intention to properly compensate this family or little girl he blinded and is trying to act like nothing happened. I'm currently trying to help the family set up an Indian GoFundMe account so they could be taken care of after this terrible incident." Failing to hear from Sam, Andy then shared some revealing text from Sam to Deepak, who you also saw in the food poisoning video and is also a live streamer that met up with Ice Poseidon and his crew when Ice Poseidon first went to India. Sam messaged, "Online it says the police can file their own case without the person filing it, meaning if they don't go to the police and the clip goes viral enough, the police could do something." Followed by, "I'm going to leave India." Asian Andy captioned these messages and wrote, "It's clear he had zero intention of doing the right thing and actually knew he was in big trouble and knew he had to escape the country. It's shocking how good he is at fleeing from his mistakes. He did the same thing when he escaped the USA and went to Thailand for his other crimes in the US, including stealing money from a charity that was meant to save the children, crimes against women, and stealing all the millions from his wife to escape the country." Since then, Sam has continued posting content, but this problem isn't going away anytime soon. If you look at the comments to this unrelated tweet, you will see a huge amount of vitriol aimed at Sam. And this might be the scandal that finally destroys Sam Pepper. After all, he is banned on Twitch. He is now banned on Kick. And while he does still have his YouTube channel, the majority of his audience is on both of those platforms. Maybe this time around he won't be given another chance, and younger generations will stop rewarding people on the internet for reckless behavior, or as his ex-wife explained, he might be able to slip through the cracks for a fourth time.